Mackenzie.
Hello, my beautiful conscious souls. Today we are starting our practice lying down on our back. Go ahead, bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall out wide, bring your hands palmed face down on your stomach, and we're breathing here, settling our breath before we begin our practice. Remember with your breathing that you want to inhale through the nose and then exhale with a constant controlled pace through the mouth as if you were blowing through a straw. Today I'm bringing you a quick 10-minute flow. This is perfect for someone who is new to yoga or someone who just wants to do a quick stretch, a quick warm-up before they begin their day. These postures are meant to loosen up the body, and if done every day, you will begin to see improvement on your flexibility. From here, you can go ahead and lift the knees. You'll send that left leg long, bring that right knee into a tuck, and then extend the leg, grabbing onto the back of the calf, rotating that foot. And then go ahead and smile for no reason because we're going to have a great start to our day. On your next inhale, you'll lift the shoulders off of the ground. It's perfectly fine if that left foot hovers above the ground as well. For here, you're hanging onto that right leg. Think about bringing that right leg towards your face as you bring your face towards your leg. On your exhale, you can lower the shoulders back down, bring that knee back into a tuck, and then you'll bring it out to your shoulder and then rotate it into a circle, opening up that right hip. Go ahead and reverse that rotation, bringing it out into the shoulder, back to the chest, rotating around. Here we're going to grab onto that big toe with our 2 fingers and let the leg fall out towards the right side. Go ahead and bring that left arm out to stabilize you. Here I'm showing different variations. You can have the knee bent, pulling it down, or you can have the leg straight, still pulling it down towards the right side. You can hang on to your calf if hanging onto your toe is too difficult at the moment. From here, we're moving into a reverse pigeon. We're bringing that right ankle to meet our left knee, and then we're grabbing onto the back of that left leg. Again, gently pulling that leg towards our body. As you do this, each exhale, think about pulling that leg a little bit deeper in towards your chest. Again, smiling because it's a beautiful day. On your last exhale, go ahead and lower the feet down. You're going to bring the left foot up this time, extending the right. Again, we're hanging onto the back of that leg and rotating the foot. You can go ahead and massage the back of your calves and your thighs in this position, just loosening up our hamstrings. Again, we're going to inhale, lift our shoulders off of the ground, thinking about bringing our nose towards our knee and bringing our knee towards our nose. Perfectly fine if that right foot comes up off of the ground. Exhale, lower back down the shoulders. Go ahead, bring that knee into your chest, then out to your shoulder, and then out to the side, rotating it back towards the chest. Then switch your rotation, opening up that left hip. Again, we're hanging on to our big toe, extending our left leg long towards the left side. Bring that right hand out to a T. Awesome. Remember, if you need to grab your calf, that's perfectly fine. If grabbing your toe is too difficult at the moment, we're just opening up this left hip. On your last breath, you're going to bring the left foot back in. You're connecting that left ankle to the right knee. Go ahead, bring your hands behind your right leg, and you're gently pulling that leg towards your chest. Each exhale, think about pulling a little bit deeper, opening up that left hip. In here, we'll just exhale our feet down to the ground, and then we'll move into a happy baby posture. Again, taking those 2 fingers, grabbing your big toes. Here, you're thinking about pulling your knees down towards the ground. You can rock back and forth. This should feel good. I like to send my legs long and bring them back in, just opening up those hamstrings. From here, we're going to rock the length of our spine 3 times, or however many you feel comfortable with. And then on your last time, we're going to come up and we're going to balance on our sit bones in our boat posture. And then on our exhale, we're going to cross our feet in front of us and then just rock up, coming onto a tabletop position. Go ahead and settle yourself in the middle of your mat. Here we're moving through some cat-cows. We're going to inhale, lift the crown of our head up towards the sky. We're lifting our tailbone, sinking our navel down towards our mat. And then on our exhale, we're rounding the spine, pushing the space between our shoulder blades up towards the sky. Think about pushing the ground away from you. Inhale, lift. I always like to move my head back and forth, rock back and forth in my cat-cows. Doing this, it should feel good. We're going to exhale, come back into our cat. Here we're settling into a neutral tabletop position. We're going to inhale, lift the right arm, needle it through behind the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, placing behind the left. And one more time, inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, needle it through behind the left. This time settling your right arm down on the ground. You can go ahead and rest your head as well. We're just opening up that right side, opening up our shoulder. On your last breath, we'll rise back into our tabletop position. Again, doing the same thing on the left side. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, needle it through behind the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, needle it through. And then inhale, lift one more time. Exhale, needle it through. Go ahead and place the left shoulder down on the ground, and you can rest your head down on the ground as well. On your last breath, we're moving back into our tabletop position. We're going to tuck our toes and inhale, lift our knees off of the ground into a hover. Exhale, pushing back into our downward facing dog. Here you want to make sure there's space between your neck and your ears. Now that just means to relax your shoulders down. Don't have them scrunched up. You're lifting your tailbone high as you're sinking your heels down towards the ground. Think about bringing your heart center down towards your mat as well. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg off of the ground. The first time we lift it, we want to make sure our hips are aligned and parallel to the ground. 3-legged dog. And then on your exhale, we're going to stack the hips, opening them up towards the right side. We're going to bend the knee, rotate the foot, and lift the leg again. On your inhale, we're going to bring the knee to nose for 1. Exhale, extend the leg long again. Now you can skip this part if it's too much for you right now, but I always like to get a slight core workout. We're going to inhale, pause, and then exhale, place the foot in between the hands. We're going to drop the left knee down, untuck the toes, and we're coming up into a low crescent. Here, your knee is perpendicular with your ankle. Awesome, your hips are facing towards the front. And your arms are extended long. Again, make sure those shoulders are relaxed down and away from your ears. Each exhale, think about sinking your hips down a little bit lower. Exhale, we're going to release the hands down to the ground and we're moving into a half split posture. So we're straightening that front leg, flexing that right foot. Awesome. In a half split posture, you want to think about having that leg as straight as you can. And then once you have it as straight as you can, lowering your chest down over that leg. Excuse me, as I have no shame in my game picking at my toe. So again, each exhale, you want to think about sinking a little bit lower. On your inhale, maybe come up for a break. Exhale, sink down low over the leg again. Make sure those hips are aligned and still facing towards the front of the room. Exhale, let's come back into this low crescent. From here, we'll tuck the toe and lift back into our plank position. From my plank, I'm taking a proper chaturanga. I have a video on how to do a proper chaturanga up to an upward facing dog back into our downward facing dog, so you should go check that out as well. We're going to inhale, lift the left leg. Again, the first time we lift it, we're keeping our hips aligned and parallel to the ground, kicking that back heel up. Three-legged dog. And then from here on our exhale, we're stacking the hips on top of each other, sending that leg long. We're going to bend the knee and rotate the foot. Exhale, extend that leg long again. We're going to inhale, bring the knee to nose. Exhale, extend the foot again. Again, you can skip this part if you would like, but it's always good to get a core workout in. We're going to pause here, and then exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. We're going to untuck the toe, drop the right knee. We're coming up into our low crescent. Again, checking our position. We want to make sure that knee is perpendicular with the ankle. Hips facing towards the front. Arms long, lengthening, stretch. Exhale, let's lower our hands down to the ground. We're pushing back into our half split posture. Half split, we are straightening that front leg, flexing that front foot. If you're doing your practice outside, you'll most likely find an ant crawling on you. Awesome. From here, again, each exhale, think about sinking your chest down over your leg. Coming back up on your inhale, taking a break. Again, exhale, lowering down over the leg. You still want to make sure that the hips are aligned and face towards the front. We're going to exhale, lift back into our plank position. We'll take a proper chaturanga again, coming up into an upward facing dog, and then pushing back into our downward facing dog. Make sure you check out that other video if you still have questions on how to do a proper chaturanga. From here, you can lower your knees down, bring them towards the edges of your mat, and settle into a child's pose. In a child's pose, you still want to be thinking actively, pushing your tailbone down towards the ground, sinking your heart down towards your mat, and stretching your reach out towards the front of your mat. Awesome, guys. You can choose to rest in this position for however long you like. That is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys like this class, and I really hope that you find it useful and helpful in your practice as you begin your day or wind your day down. If you are new to yoga, I encourage you to set aside 10 minutes of your day and do this video every day for at least a week, and I promise that you will begin to see results in your flexibility and overall wellness. Always remember to bow down to yourself and thank your mind, body, and spirit for continuing on. Namaste.